Welcome to Game 5. And we're going to get a penalty coming up against the Vegas Golden Knights. The shot would not go. It's Baxter now. A shot, it would not go through. All the way out, and a minute and a half left on the power play for Washington. And a save is made by Fleury. Five to go on the power play for Washington. And we get a false start. Told us before the game that it is not a flurry, it is a matter of sealing up some areas and him not to have to do it. Having led to the breaks of and having to scroll out to make 2 or 3 saves in one sequence. Carlson now. A shot. It would not go. Ovechkin behind. Ovechkin now. Top. Ovechkin now. Ovechkin a shot and it's blocked. Puck loose. It can be gathered in by the Capitals. It could not be deflected on net though. It is still loose. It is launched all the way out. 20 seconds to go on the power play. And the Vegas Golden Knights have killed it off. Behind the net. It's jumped in. Fleury can play. 7 shots on goal for Vegas, 12 for Washington. And we're going to get a penalty. Let's see. And it's going to be a power play for Vegas. Power play for Vegas is coming up. .155 to go on the power play. As it's cleared all the way back down. It has to be grabbed by Fleury. 16:24 to go. Second period of play. It's brought in to the point. Marcia show a shot and it would not go on. It is taken away, and it can be cleared all the way down. 80 seconds to go on the main advantage for the Golden Knights. 15:55 to go, second period of Game 5. Puck is loose. $15:38 now. Under a minute to go on the penalty for high stick on Christian Juice. Now behind, working 40 seconds now on the power play for Vegas. Behind the net. To the point now. Behind. To the point. Shooting, and it would not go. Five seconds to go on the power play. That a shot, and it went off open. Into the corner. A nice hit now. Into the corner. It is still loose. And it is dumped in or delayed outside. $13:50 to go in period 2. As it's dumped on in behind. An opportunity, a shot! I believe. And Washington scores. Big play, Verana just shooting it right in there. Perfection for Verana.
Puck in the center. Now the gas has to be put on if you're Vegas. Season down to just 33 minutes. You need a goal. As Vrana assists from Kuznetsov and Wilson. Behind the net. And a big time moment here in front. Offensive zone face off to Vegas. A shot off the iron. Oh, another feed in front. A shot! And it's blocked in front. And it's lobbed all the way down. No icing. 12:28 to go. Second period of Game 5. Washington leads it 1-0. 13 shots on goal for Washington. For this period, just won this period for Vegas. A turnover in the defensive end. And it goes out of play. 12:11 to go in period number 2.
Oh, look, little portable CD player. Hey, my nice story there.
Oh, so. Huh? It's early 96.
Back here, Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals. It's still loose. Fleury is back up on his feet. 3-on-3 moving on in. That pass is intercepted. But it's brought back down as it was lobbed out. Or the attempt to lob it out. And it's brought in all the way down the ice. 11-11 to go. Second period of game number 5. Behind the that shot goes wide. And now it's cleared to center again by Washington. Vegas has got to start getting shots on net. Too many shots are getting blocked and too many shots are missing. And 40 to go now. Second period here in Game 5 in the 2018 Stanley Cup Final presented by Geico. Behind the net is Marcus. And a shot scored! Vegas ties it! 1-1 in Vegas! What a play! To go up the center, shoot it, you never know what's going to happen if you shoot the puck. The Marcia Show, behind the net. It deflects off a skater, not sure who. What a play! 1-1 in Vegas. So I think it went off of a Washington skate. So we have a good goal here. 1-1. And we get a penalty against Vegas. Power play for Washington coming on up. Ovechkin gets tripped. It's now called for the trip. And with 10:09 to go in the second period, 1-1 game, a power play for the Capitals. Fair point. Scores! Type into lead for Washington. Alexander Ovechkin. Two 1, Washington leading. 9.5 to go. Second period. Can't take penalties like that. And a save is made by Holtby. With 9:23 to go, we'll take a break. In this postseason, Washington has converted on all 3 opportunities to close out a series. And here in Game 5, an opportunity that Ovechkin capitalized on a little bit ago. They're taking a 2-1 lead after the penalty for tripping that was called a little earlier. 9:08 to go, second period. Alex Ovechkin with the goal back from Carlson. The assist dumped into the corner. Now for Vegas in the offensive zone. But now it's breaking out into an odd man rush. 3-on-2. Now on 3. Vegas can get back defensively. Back into the corner. Behind the net. Puck still loose. Hustle from Tommy Wilson. Behind the net now for Vegas. 8.5 to go, second period of game number 5. Into the offensive zone. In front, it wouldn't be shot on. 8:18 to go, second period in game number 5. 2018 Stanley Cup Final presented by Geico. Puck loose. Can't lose your emotion if you're Vegas. There's still a lot, very much in this game. A shot and it's wide. The net behind. Deflected into the corner. 17 shots on goal for Washington, 11 for Vegas. It's taken away, and the Golden Knights dump it in. A very physical hit just moments ago. And Fleury plays it behind his own cage. Vegas now dumps it in. It's off of Holtby. In front! Puck still loose down behind the net. Some contact in front. It goes in. They're going to count the goal on the ice. 2-2. Golden Knights tie it up. There's a lot of contact in front, so possible goalie interference. Let's watch what's happening. Of course, they're both physically going at it in the blue area. And I think that that's going to be – he pushed him in. I think that there was enough contact made from Juice to push the Golden Knight into the net. Let's see if it deflected. Of course, he did interfere with the ability to stop it. But what I'm saying is that it was because Christian Juice put him into a position where he couldn't get out of it. Barry Trotz might want to challenge this, though. You never know what the officials are going to call when you go to the replay monitor.
He's pushing us back on his heels and his skates, of course. His skates are going to come up.
See what they have as they made their decision. a big goal to tie it up. And the call on the ice is going to be confirmed. Tie game between Washington and Vegas here in critical game 5. An opportunity for Washington to close out the series. And, of course, no goalie interference. And Washington gets charged their timeout on that one. In front! It is wide! A shot by the Golden Knights wouldn't go in. In front! And Holtby could get his glove on it. Watch this. Tatar, who had the goal, he just missed it just high. .638 to go. Period 2 of Game 5, 2018 Stanley Cup Final. A lot of towels being waved. Going a little fast tonight. 6:38 to go. Second period. 26 minutes left. Just over 26 minutes left before regulation ends. Into the corner. Vegas and Washington fighting for it. 14 shots on goal for Vegas, 17 for Washington. And Tommy Wilson gets escorted to his bench. See what Tom Wilson did here. See, he fell down. Tom Wilson maybe a little shaken up. He's escorted back to his bench. Physical presence felt tonight early, but it hasn't been filled since. 2 days from today. 2 days from today. Saturday. That's the Belmont Stakes on NBC. Race for the Triple Crown for Justified. That'll be on NBC. It's in. Offensive zone, deflected in front, and Holtby gets his glove on it. What a shape by his pad. He was sliding. 5:51 to go. Still 2-2. Game number 5. 5:51 to go. Washington up 3-1 in the series. 2-2 in the game. Geico. Offensive zone faceoff for Vegas. And it is cleared to center. Changes being made for Washington. It is dumped on in, but it did not get deflected at center, so an icing. 5:31 to go in the second period. She's watching the game. Yeah. She's watched all. What? I thought I told you that she had a cousin that had a friend that's on the team. It is the defensive zone face-off 1 for the Vegas Golden Knights. In the center. Ovechkin puts it into the retreating Orlov. Ovechkin trying to work through center. He does, but it's taken away after he got into the offensive zone. That shot goes up and over the glass. .354 to go, second period. That one! Off the post! No way! It is back to center. What up? The post has gotten 2 big shots for the Capitals tonight. Losing the stick in the corner now for Golden Knight. 3:22 to go. Second period, rather. Puck still loose. Now carried on by Vegas. Behind the net. Or not even going to get to behind the net. It's kept in. Vegas. It's taken away. And now it's moved on in. Ovechkin trying to shoot, and what a fire blast, but it missed the net. Back at center, 2:26 to go in the second period. Second intermission coming up. Can these teams hold on for the 2:20? Oh, chance! And a penalty's coming up. Delayed call as play is made up in front. And at the closing of the second period, Vegas is going to get a huge opportunity to go up in this one. Look at this. Desperation play by Ovechkin. Getting the skates of Carlson. And he's going to serve 2 minutes in the box. And watch this chance. Just off the post. Earlier, he had a wide open net to shoot at. And of all things, he hits the post. Alex Ovechkin called for tripping on a power play for Vegas. Minute 48 to go on the man advantage. 2 minutes to go in the second period. To the point. Losing it and having to retreat back to center. And again, the Golden Knights cannot corral the puck. A minute 45 to go, second period. Minute 29 to go on the power play. It's lobbed in. And another clear all the way down the ice. Marc-Andre Fleury plays it in the corner. On the power play, games 1 and 2, Vegas 2 for 6. Games 3 and 4, 0 for 5. Tonight they're 0 for 1. 1:05 to go on the man advantage. Losing the puck again in the corner. Behind the net. On the side. Pushing it behind. To the point. To the slot. Couldn't get a shot off a good pass. But just a little too much contact to the defense. 45 seconds to go and a minute to go in the period. 37 seconds to go on the power play. She just said her eyes can't stay open. A shot! A puck! An opportunity in front! A shot! What a chance! Another one in front! Scores! Golden Knights take the lead! 3-2! What a play! 28 seconds to go before the intermission, and guys are not going to stop fighting. They're going at it. Orpik in a brawl with Tatar. The refs are getting into it. The guys will not stop. Some guys might have to get sent to the locker room a little early tonight. 28 seconds to go in the second period, and some sticks are dropped, some gloves are dropped, some helmets off. Oh, my.
What?
What? Yeah, what a pass. Alex Tuck right in front. And a nice place by Smith to put it in the net. Riley Smith, 5th goal of the playoffs, 1931 in this period. Look at where the Capitals on this play. One's behind. They're just out of position, and they lose it. And this is what we saw from Vegas. No. So we still have not gotten a puck drop here, as we can't figure out who's allowed to be on the ice because some people just got into a little bit of a conflict. So Backstrom and Neal are actively speaking to the officials. We'll see what calls get made, but I'm pretty sure the officials are going to keep it even. I don't think that they're going to put anybody on a man advantage here after this contact. Still 28 seconds to go in the second period. 3-2 lead for Vegas. So Tuck and Orpik, they will go to the locker room early. Full strength action here to go. There's not, but the penalties will be given. The penalties were given out, but nobody will go to the man advantage. 14 seconds to go. In front of shot! And it's gloved by Holtby with 10 seconds to go in the second period. Opportunity. And these players, they will not stop going at it. More faces being grabbed, and the officials, tough time tonight. They just want this period to be over so that they can all be separated for 20 minutes. What a big shot there. Holtby just able to get his glove on it. A little more. That would have gone a little more high, a little higher to the top corner. May have gotten past Holtby, but Holtby a big time save with his glove in that situation. 10 seconds to go, second period. It was tied at none. We were scoreless after 20 minutes in this game, and we've had 5 goals here in the second period. Here of game number 5. 5 goals in the second period. It is down the center, and time runs out in the second period. Vegas 3, Washington 2. Third period is what's deciding this one. Another clutch performance from the Capital Ovechkin, the captain. And how can Vegas force a game 6? They need 20 minutes. They cannot give up. They cannot be minus a goal. And for sure, not minus 2 goals in the third period. Stanley Cup Final. Vegas 3, Washington 2 through 2 periods of play in Game 5. third period of play in Vegas.
Are you ready for that wedding, Jenna?
Behind the net of Washington to the point.
Yeah.
A shot. Oh, it just went wide. Play still alive. That's what I love about this game. There's no out of bounds.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Behind his own cage. Still in the corner. Vegas trying to work it out in the offensive zone. And now Washington can get it out as they lob it into a little past center. Now an opportunity. A shot and saved by Holtby. Another shot. And that one would be deflected off of the course toward the net. And it's behind the net. In center. Back towards into the corner. Okay. Behind the net. Still behind. It's turned over. A shot! It couldn't be put on. Now behind their own cage. A week away from the FIFA World Cup on Fox. And Fox Sports 1. Now behind the net. A chance and a save is made by Fleury with 17:10 to go in period 3. 3-2 lead for Vegas. Oh, by the way, did I tell you, Mom? We're 365 days away from kickoff at the Women's World Cup in France.
365 days. Okay. Whole year.
To the Women's World Cup, which is going to be we're also about a year, just over a year away from the Gold Cup, which I really need the United States to win. Behind the net. And out of the point as it is at the play. It's 16:41 to go, third period. Oh, gosh. Oh, that one deflected into the corner.
Are you ready to go?
Puck loose. An offside it's called with 16:29 to go. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, we are back. Center zone face-off. 16:26 to go. Volpe placed the sign behind the net. In front! It couldn't be put on by Neal. Behind the net. Into the corner. Hard work. Oshie. He could not survive. He loses the puck. Puck still in center. Backstroke trying to work in his defensive end. He now starts up the rush and dumping it in. And now Fleury gets to the corner. And Vegas is trying to move it on in as it's behind the net. A hit put on. Now, Washington in a 3-on-3 moving on in. An opportunity. It is taken away. It is off the boards in a shot, which misfired, but it's still the offensive end for Washington. Tommy Wilson lays it behind. Wilson. It's still being contested for. Puck still loose. It is going to go down and into center. 24 shots for Washington, 23 for Vegas. An evenly matched game, but 3-2 lead for Vegas tonight. Both teams want something, a piece of each other. If Vegas holds on, we'll have Game 6 Sunday night on NBC. And a penalty coming here. It's going to be a power play for Washington on the last trip. An easy goal for Alexander Ovechkin. 14:23 to go. And we're going to get 2 minutes on the advantage for Washington. So Thomas Tatar, who has a goal denied, it takes a hooking penalty. 14:23 to go. And Vegas has the puck, and they can get it to center. 14:15 to go. Washington retreats behind the run blue line. And it comes all the way back behind the Vegas net, or the Washington net, rather. 1:35 to go on the man advantage. It is still kept in. A shot! No, not going to take a shot. In front, and it's deflected away. As Fleury got a piece of it. Carlson. Here's Netsov, a chance. See, everybody spying Ovechkin on the opposite side. Ovechkin, a shot! What a save by Fleury with 1:09 to go on the power play. 13:32 to go in period 3. So, nice movement. Fleury right in position. He knows what's coming. Oshie taking a little contact after the play was over. 1:09 to go on the power play. 13:32 to go. Third period of Game 5. Critical Game 5 here in this series. Washington, 13:32 away. They can score for 2 goals in that stretch. Without Vegas scoring, they would have the Stanley Cup tonight. Or potentially could force overtime through 1 goal. And who knows what happens when we get to the extra time. Neither team played an overtime game since the second round. behind the net. And it is dumped all the way back, and Holtby has to play it behind. 33 seconds to go on the man advantage. Oshie couldn't handle it, and Fleury placed it behind his own cage. Down the side, Ovechkin. He lost it! Breakaway chance! And it's knocked away. Ovechkin, good stick play defensively for the Washington Capitals. 15 seconds to go on the man advantage. Short-handed opportunities, lost the puck. 9 seconds to go on the power play for Washington as they're on their own zone. 12:27 to go in period 3. Power play over. A shot, it goes wide. Another one on. Fleury holds on, and puck and play is stopped here with 12:12 to go in period 3. What a game we've got going. 2-3. 12:12 to go. We'll be back in a moment. Well, Vegas just a few 12-12 away from forcing a Game 6 back in the nation's capital of D.C. Well, let's see if they can hold on. They've already survived a penalty kill. Now moving on into the offensive zone is a shot blocked in front. Play moving on in behind into the zone. Vegas behind the row net. Losing it. A turnover. Big time turnover. That pass misfired. And it's behind now the net. Up the side. Orlov couldn't put it on. It is taken away and lobbed down the ice, and we're going to get an icing with 11:20 to go, third period. Game 6, if Vegas holds on tonight. NHL Live, 6 Eastern on NBCSN, and Game 6, 8 Eastern on NBC. Capitals lead the series 3-1. If we have a Game 6, it would be 3-2. And a chance for Washington to win the cup on home ice. 11:20 to go, third period of game number 5. Tommy Wilson delivering a hit. He's a durable man, just able to lay hits on and on as the game progresses. 11 minutes to go in period 3 tonight. Game number 5. The Stanley Cup is in the building tonight. Wilson behind that. To the point. A shot! Big save in front by Fleury. Well, something that Washington has done well in the series. A chance! Saved by Fleury! Another big-time save with 10.5 to go tonight in period 3. Tommy Wilson getting into some scorings here tonight. But what Washington has done better defensively is they've been able to block shots all series long. Vegas has let a lot get through, but Fleury has come up big in a lot of key moments. Netsov just ran out of space. Couldn't fire it between Fleury and the net. Well, 10:18 to go, period 3 of Game 5. Vegas with a 3-2 lead. Trying to force a Game 6 back in Washington. A chance in front, he scores, tie game! Okay. And 06 to go in the third period of game number 5. Pushing on in towards the net, and a save is made by Braden Holtby. Oh, we got a 3-3 game. We'll be back in a moment. Great action tonight from Vegas. A tie game heading into final minutes here. Under 10 minutes to play in Game 5. Behind the net. If you're Vegas, you got to put your foot on the gas pedal. You're facing elimination. Game's tied. As the shot put on, Holtby holds on. 9:38 to go, third period of Game 5. STANLEY sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes to save you 15% on your car insurance. Well, 15 minutes to the top of the hour, which, of course, this has been a long night of action. One goal here in the third period, and that was the one to tie it here at 3. Wow, the Capitals, Devontae Smith-Kelly. It comes all the way down the ice. An opportunity in front, and it's stopped by the sticks of the Vegas Golden Knights. And now a chance for the Vegas Golden Knights. Shot! It's stopped by Holtby, and it just corrals off some Capital players. And now it's center ice. Puck loose. Corralled by Washington. Dumped on it into the corner. 29 shots on goal for Washington. Washington knows the Cup's in the building. They're playing the highest level that I've seen them all night right now. Under 9 minutes to go, third period of game number 5. What a save by Fleury, because that's how I had a chance in front. And that could have been the series. Another save by Fleury. And I believe 30 shots on goal plus for Washington here in game number 5. 8.5 to go, third period. Behind. It is offside, going to be called. This puck may have gone over the line. So, neutral zone face-off coming up. Marc-Andre Fleury making a big-time save just a moment ago to keep this game 3-3.
Is that in the shower doing that?
No. 8:14 to go, third period of game number 5. Big-time Friday tomorrow. NBA Finals, Game 4. But tonight it's all about Game 5 of the 2018 Stanley Cup Final. By Geico. But the face-off won by Washington. Moved all the way back. And the icing. Saturday on NBC, it's the Belmont Stakes. The race for the Triple Crown can justify the odds. To win the Triple Crown, we'll have it 4 Eastern on NBC. Coverage begins just before that on NBC soon. Justify 4 to 5 is odds on Saturday. $31 shots on goal for Washington, 25 for Vegas. Vegas has got to bring on the pressure. 7:50 to go in period 3. Got to bring back that physical game. You got to make Washington pay. Behind the net for Vegas. And a shot! Washington scores! Washington takes the lead. And the fans outside DC, they're going crazy. You can't mishandle the puck behind your own cage. You've got to be able to. And then the puck behind Fleury. Fleury can't handle. You got to play better defense if you're Vegas. The series is on the line, kids. You can't mishandle the puck behind your own net. This is just hockey. You got to play 60 minutes, boys. You got to play 60 minutes. You got to play more. Washington again overcomes a deficit in the third period, and now 7:37, and Vegas has to score a goal, or their season's done, and Washington will win the cup. 7.5 to go, third period of game number 5. Eller with the goal from Connolly. Burakovsky on the assist. That's this period. 13 for Washington, 5 for Vegas. You got to bring that number up if you're Vegas. An opportunity in front. And again, the defense for Washington is on point. They are just ready. They know how to defend. They've been through the grind. If you're Vegas, your offense has got to score. I said earlier today that Vegas is not going to win on the defense. It's going to be on the offense. And a save made by Holtby here. 6:52 to go. Third period of game 5. Can't put your head down if you're number 47 for Vegas. There's still time left. You can make a difference, boy. You got to get your head in the game. 6:52 to go. Breathe. Don't worry about breathing here. You can breathe after the game. You can breathe when your team is on top, not when the game's going. A shot! Deflected in front. Going to be put on the net. And the puck gets out all the way to center. 6:40 to go. Third period of game number 5 in the Stanley Cup Final. The physical game for Vegas has really toned down as their team has started to struggle offensively and overall. They started the period out great and then really just started playing some ugly hockey, offensive and defensive. Diving play made by Capital to the net. Couldn't be deflected. It was deflected by Washington. Behind the net. A centering pass, and you cannot just miss the puck like that after already missing the puck on that possession. 2 big-time mistakes for Vegas. You got to keep the puck in the zone, especially when your team's down in a serious clinching game for the opponent. 5:42 to go. Lars Eller and the Capitals lead it. They are 5:42 away from a cup into our nation's capital. You are watching the Stanley Cup Final presented by Geico. Back here. Stanley Cup in the building. 5.5 to go, third period. Vegas trails by a goal. Behind their own cage. They're not hustling. You've got to get to the puck. It's now Capitals with it behind the cage of Vegas. Onto the corner. It is Ovechkin who loses it all the way to center. 5:12 to go. Duck time in. 5:10 to go. Third period of game 5. It's dumped all the way into the corner of the Capital zone. Puck still loose. 4:50 to go. You got to go if you're Vegas. You got to put the foot on the gas pedal and not take it off at all. You got to take risks. This is do or die, boys. This is do or die. You can't just sit back and relax your muscles. You got to put it all out. I don't care if you tear a leg. You got to put it all out tonight. 4.5 to go. Third period of game 5. It's all the way back. And icing is called with 4:19 to go. This is a critical play here for Vegas. Higher bodies on the ice for Washington. You got to get the face-off win, and you got to get a shot quick and often. You got to make these guys sit out there because you can't rely on a penalty. Washington is disciplined enough. They ain't taking a penalty here with 4:19 left. They're not going to do that. They're going to play a clean game to the finish. 4:19 to go. Face off to the side of behind the cage. On the side. It's still behind. Golden Knights can't get to it. Now a shot by the Golden Knights. Behind the net. To the point. A shot! It couldn't be put on! And Holtby holds on to 3:51 to go in period 3. And guys are going at it. They're going at it now. You can't lose your composure if you're Vegas. You cannot do that at this point in the game. Tuck cannot lose his composure here. 3:51 to go. Third period, game 5. Stanley Cup Final 2018. Now look at this chance. Miller, it would just not be deflected in front. And you've got to get bodies in front. You've got to get your bodies in front here. This is critical, boys. Still some time on the clock. 3:51 to go in period 3. 4-3 the game. Can Braden Holtby, who has been just amazing in this series, even though he's given up a lot of goals, he's just been the difference. Hasn't gotten a shutout in this series, but clearly just been the difference. I believe he has 2 shutouts. 3.5 to go third period. Got to get a goal. At some point, you've got to take some bodies out. Your body has to be sacrificed for your team. You've got more energy than you think you've got. 3:16 to go now. It's back in. Holtby plays behind his own cage. It's onto the side. Ovechkin now, who's playing a lot of minutes. Tommy Wilson, who plays in the cross ice. Under 3 minutes to go in a clinching game 5 of the 2018 Stanley Cup Final. It's stopped in center. Now Vegas with an opportunity. Moves it behind the net. To the point. Another chance. A shot. It couldn't be deflected in front. Another chance. Whoa! That one wouldn't be put on. 2.5 now. Offside is called with 2:27 to go, third period. Game 5, 2018 Stanley Cup Final. Here in Las Vegas. The owners in the house of the Capitals looking to see if his team can win the Stanley Cup. 2:27 to go in the third period of play. Tammy Holtby, Brayden Holtby's mother, just praying that her son does not give up a goal here. 2:23 to go. Third period of game number 5. And a potential final few moments of the NHL season, which has been historic for the Vegas Golden Knights. But can they extend it at least to overtime? They need a goal. An opportunity, moving on in, dumping it off. And a save is made by Holtby with 2:04 to go. Holtby, he's kept his composure. He is calm here with 2:04, but that's what it looks like. But clearly, you know it and I know it, he is not calm. And we have some news for you. Marc-Andre Fleury to the bench, empty net for Vegas. 2:04 to go. Ovechkin is on the bench watching this game. And we are going to get a timeout from Vegas. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Oh, I'm American. Timeout used by Vegas. 2:04 to go. Here in this one and potentially the series, potentially the drought for the city of DC. Puck is all the way down, and an icing is called with 1:57 to go, third period. And what kind of emotion is going through Ovechkin right now, who's sitting on the bench, 1:57 to go? He's worked so hard, had a goal tonight on the power play, as it's defensive zone win for Washington. It's cleared all the way back down the ice, and another icing. A lot of icings. Long, hard grind to the finish tonight. But we will get a winner tonight. Whether that be 1:49 from now. 30 face-off wins tonight for Vegas. The kick-outs.
Why are hockey players, why are they always missing so many teams when they wear masks?
Perron's not getting kicked out, I guess.
Jared, why are they always missing so many teams? Well, we're face shield.
And now, Capitals with the puck in the offensive zone. Puck in the corner. Clock not working. Clock not working on scoreboard. I don't know. There's not 14 seconds. Nope, somebody forgot to press the right button. Somebody pressed the wrong button. And now I have no clue how much time's left. Because NBC doesn't know how to use the clock. A shot and the stick is broken. We don't even know how much time's left. This for the win. Missed the net. I don't know how much time's left. We don't know. 50 seconds, I guess. 50 seconds. The clock just goes. We don't know if that's the accurate.
They need the third first. They need their extra goal in.
40 seconds to go. Third period. To the point. That one misfired. Down and missing. And another icing with 28 seconds to go in the third period. Ovechkin on that bench. How do you think he's feeling? Emotional series. 28 seconds. His heart is racing right now. And what a misfortune for the Vegas Golden Knights. Broken stick just then, and then missing the net for the Capitals. Ovechkin can't believe it that this game's not over. Of course, still only 28 seconds. Vegas needs a goal or their season's over. If 28 seconds doesn't result in a goal for Vegas, of course, they are now going to the clock to see how much is left because this is not official. 28 seconds, we don't know. We could be in a big, long wait here. So a free time out for both teams. Some time to catch a breath, as I believe it was an icing, wasn't it? So they're not going to allow them to get a drink, for sure. But we're going to see if they can get the correct time on the clock here. We are ready to resume play. Ovechkin can't watch. 28 seconds to go. Third period. Oh, they're not ready to go, I guess. They're still contacting Toronto or whoever they're contacting. We'll see. This is going to be a long wait for us, and I don't know. I think this benefits Washington to have a break like this. "28 seconds. And we get some guy taken down to the ice, no penalty. 20 seconds to go in the final. Shot in the center. Couldn't be put on. 7 seconds and 6 and 5. It's shut down the ice. They got to get there. They're not going to. And icing with it. 0.6 left. We'll see. 0.6 away from a Stanley Cup to Washington. It's over! The Capitals have won the Stanley Cup! What are you doing in there? Time is it? So big win for the legacy of Alex Ovechkin.
Isn't it before 10 o'clock?
And, of course, the Capitals.
Wouldn't it be like 9 o'clock, which comes before 10 o'clock, or after your bedtime? Right? Are you going to go to bed after you brush your teeth? Finish that up and then brush your teeth and go to bed, okay? Pinky promise you'll do that for Daddy? Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Nets are off. The celebration Capitals win the Stanley Cup in 5 games.
All right, your mom and dad want to watch the show?
Who knows? Who knows where this goes now for the Vegas Golden Knights? The Capitals, of course, on a bit long season. And the Vegas Golden Knights, you know, just because they lost here in the Stanley Cup final, you can't say it was a bad season. You won 15 or what was it? 13 playoff games, and you did what you could. Okay, Barry Trotz on the ice now. They did so well. It's unremarkable what the Vegas Golden Knights did this year. You can't let this dwell. This is a team, they just couldn't get it for the last 4 games. But hats off has to go to Braden Holtby. He was the player that is the difference in this series. He's the one who kept him in the game. He didn't allow goals. He didn't allow players to be confident when they came into the offensive zone. Doubt was in the Golden Knights' mind. They doubted themselves too much. And now they pay for it here in Game 5. Washington a little tired heading into Game 1. They couldn't finish that game. But in the last 4 games, you've seen the best Capitals team that you will see all year. Of course, the handshake line coming up. The Golden Knights, just a great year. Of course, only 5 games in the Stanley Cup final. But in my opinion, it was a great series. We saw a lot. A lot of music here. And now another win for the Stanley Cup away from home. Washington wins it out in the desert in Vegas. The last time a team won it at home, that was Chicago back in 2015. As they won that one in 6 games. But what a year for the Washington Capitals. A lot of doubt in them. Their city. Doubted. Doubt is what drives you. Folks, and you can't let this dwell on you if you're the Golden Knights. It's one season. What a year that you had if you're Vegas. You can't let this dwell on you, okay? And we're going to get a Conn Smythe Trophy presented to the most valuable player coming up. The Washington Capitals, Stanley Cup champions, right here. Washington, they overcame leads in every series, including a 2-0 series deficit to the Columbus Blue Jackets in the first round. 3-2 deficit to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Of course, the 1-0 deficit to the Vegas Golden Knights. You can't understate this season. It was historic for both teams as Barry Trotz and Gerard Gallant. As this is a historic season, of course, Gallant getting his team to where they were to survive the tragedy which happened late in 2017. And, to win your division, to eventually win your conference in the playoffs, to eventually win Game 1 of the Stanley Cup final. A lot of Capitals fans here tonight, but you really can't There's nothing wrong with this team of the Vegas Golden Knights. They played their hearts out. This was a great effort, but a lot of problems came, and it was a very apparent that they were overmatched in this series. What a year, though. How can you do this, boy? How did they do this? This team, they finally got over the hump of the second round all the way to the Stanley Cup final. They weren't going to settle for a conference final. They weren't going to settle for an appearance in the Stanley Cup final. They were going to win it here.
So Ovechkin or who's this guy?
OB. The captain. The captain.
Who?
The captain of the Washington Capitals, Alexander Ovechkin. Oh, the Golden Knights are off the ice. It is. Yeah. But there's just so much red in this crowd. That's not even legal. Like, who let them in? Who let them in? That's the question I want to be asking. Who let them in the game? They were some random people out here in Vegas. You can't. Who won it's got to be Braden Holtby the one who can't smash. A winner from the visiting team. Huh? I think, in my opinion, I'd give the Conn Smythe to Braden Holtby. He was excellent in all series long, all playoffs long. He didn't start in net for the. Well, let's see who Gary Bettman gives it to. Well, this is the third straight year that this man has had to do it on visiting ice. He had to do it in San Jose in their first ever Stanley Cup final appearance in 16. Nashville in their first appearance in 2017. Now the first appearance for the Golden Knights in 2018. Seriously, why? This is bias. You can't give him the Conn Smythe. Because he's not the most valuable player. It's the goaltender, boy. The goaltender that didn't start the playoffs. The goaltender that didn't start the playoffs. The goaltender that overcame everything. That made the save of the series in Game 2. That changed everything. Well, good job, boy. Good job. He's not deserving. He's deserving, but there's people that are more deserving than him. He's sure he's deserving. You can't argue with that. Of our favorite trophy that we've ever seen other than the FIFA World Cup, you know. That one's. You know, you're hyped. This is a moment they will never forget. That these guys come with their white gloves.
Gosh, the guy on the right is a total Canadian.
We know, Father. How many years?
The guy on the left is a Canadian. Oh my God.
The guy on the left is a Canadian that hasn't drunken like drank too much beer last night. They had to cut him off last night because.
Canadians everywhere.
Hey, the first league to Vegas was going to be successful, boy. Hey, this was a great effort for the Golden Knights. They're going to Stanley Cup, though, to Washington.
Yeah,
You did?
not yet.
Okay, so you need to know because I saw a huge, like, raccoon shit.
Sure that was raccoon out here.
No, that was not a joke. Those deers went around from
Alex Ovechkin and his team. He will host the Stanley Cup. What a moment this is for history. His legacy has changed forever right now. The one trophy he now has, it's the Stanley Cup to Washington. The city will celebrate for weeks to come, years to come, generations to come, that they won the Stanley Cup in 2018. They overcame a deficit tonight and a deficit in the series.
How about just a big shirt? Oh, no, we don't spend a big shirt.
And Backstrom will hoist it now. He's the second one to come around and raise our Stanley Cup. We're 20 after the hour now. Brooks or Pick hoist the Stanley Cup now. See who he gives it to. I don't know when they're going to give it to Holtby. Niskanen hoists the Stanley Cup now. You got to give it to Braden Holtby, boys. You got to give it to Braden Holtby. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, she hoists it now. That's the celebration we want to hear from anybody out there. That's the celebration Jay Beagle hoists the Stanley Cup. John Carlson, he hoists the Stanley Cup. As Braden Holtby hoists the Stanley Cup. You can tune over to NBCSN for more Stanley Cup celebration. What a night. Braden Holtby hoists the Stanley Cup. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. This has been Jay Rod, presentation of the Stanley Cup. Final. I'm Jay Rod saying so long. Peace out.